Alright, YouTube. Alright, you know what? This video, honestly, I'm gonna need all black women to be upset, and I'm gonna especially need professional black women to be upset. Alright? So, the Real Housewives of Atlanta came on. Don't ask. But, for those that don't know, it's pretty much a type of a documentary showing the lives of women who are housewives. This is the third city that they're in. Before, they were in Orange County, which is in Southern California. And Orange County, for those that don't know, is like the poster boy for upper middle class white families. I mean, it's the perfect spot. I wouldn't take anyone anywhere else, but I would drop them off dead in Orange County, because that's what it is. Alright, they went to New York. I didn't watch that one, and it didn't look appealing. But now they have a new season, and they're in Atlanta. And I think it's like 4 or 5 black chicks and 1 white chick. But the whole show is, they just show how, people who live in, upper middle class live, primarily the wives. And what makes it different is that the title of the show, Housewives, is kind of misleading. Because if you watch the Orange County one, there was white women. There's about 5 or 6 white women that they followed for the 2 seasons, right? Only one of them I would consider to be a real housewife, where she was living a lifestyle, but she didn't work. She was kind of living off of her ex-husband, her and her daughters. But all the other women worked. Only one of them didn't. Well, one of them was really, really young, so that didn't really count. But the other ones, they all worked. And what I mean by worked is that the lifestyle that they live is primarily heavily based on what they do. Yeah, their husbands work too, but if they didn't do what they did, they wouldn't be living in Orange County, pretty much, right? So in a sense, they weren't really housewives, because their asses were working, and that was cool. That's what I liked about it, because the show wasn't what you thought it would be. And I'm talking about when they were in Orange County, the show wasn't what you thought. These women were actually working, and they were balancing work life with home life. And it's a really interesting show if you watch it. Alright? It really dispels a lot of stereotypes about, white women not working and, they just live off their husbands. But you know what? These women are like 50% or probably even more responsible for the lifestyles that they're living. I'm not talking about how they got there, but as far as what they were doing on the show, they were maintaining. Alright? I didn't watch the one when they're in New York, but now I get to the one in Atlanta. Oh, black women, y'all need to be mad, please. Alright? All of the women except one is responsible for the lifestyle that her and her husband are living. You have one chick who's like, your mega businesswoman, and her husband is an NFL player. But their lifestyles that they live is based off of what both of them are doing. And she's probably, just from the looks of the show, I mean, the season just started, but it looks like she's doing better than he is. And, it looks like, she's probably, putting in work. But as far as the other ones, they don't do shit. One is divorced of an NFL player. I don't know who. Maybe one of y'all know. Alright, and she's parading around acting like, she's done struggled her whole life. You have one who's married to Eric Snow, the ex-NBA player. Ain't doing shit. You have one that married a successful businessman, and she's just fucking loud and ghetto and obnoxious. You have one, now she's white. Her husband is a mega baller. He didn't want to be on the show, which is pretty smart. But, he's a mega baller. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing? But anyways, the whole point is only one of them is actually a professional woman who is working. Compared to when they did it in Orange County, when they had the white women working. And now, at first glance, you would think that, honestly, that it would be completely flipped around. No one could have paid me to think that, the black women, would be, I won't say gold diggers, but aren't really doing shit, while the white women are actually working. Alright? I'm not even trying to make a point. I'm not even trying to put black women down. But all I'm trying to say is, I really need to see you guys voice your opinions. I want to hear somebody's opinions about this shit. Because if I go and say black women are materialistic, and not even that, but, you know, if the rest of the world says, oh man, look at black women, they're lazy, they don't work hard, they're just materialistic, they're living off their husbands, and they have bad attitudes at that. And all the attitude and all that shit, the fighting, the catcalling, the moving of the neck, all that shit's there too. Alright? You know, people would be like, oh damn, look how black people are living. See, look at them. Black women don't work, or they don't do this. So I'm gonna need you guys to get upset. I want to see you guys take a break from, you know, the whole black men, female bashing, or whatever that shit is, and honestly take some time out and think about that shit. Cause this is the shit This is the shit that a lot of people are talking about, as far as the media and all that other shit, and how they portray people and all this shit. All right. It ain't about what black men are saying. Like, look at this shit on TV. Look at what they're portraying. That shit is disgusting. Like I watch, and I can't lie, I'm compelled to watch, and I'm disgusted at the same time. That's why I watch. I'm not even into the show. I just shake my head for the whole fucking hour. These women don't do shit, but they act like they're so damn important. When honestly, I don't even know, probably half of them probably never even touched a JC. But they think that they running shit. Living extravagant, while the white women who actually work did what they had to do, but there was more of a balance. And I know this is not true. Trust me, I know this ain't true, and I know it doesn't represent black women, but y'all need to be mad. Don't get mad at, you know, Lil Wayne for having hoes in his video, or who else. Get mad at this shit, because this is a big slap in the face, because they're portraying this to be real fucking life. Not a movie, not a music video, not a novel, but real life. When they did it in Orange County, it was real life. That's why I liked it. This was the lives that these people were really living. Hence, the show and its producers are trying to portray and give a snapshot of what it means to be upper middle class, or even rich, in terms of white people. And now they're doing the same thing, trying to give a somewhat of a, you know, an accurate perspective of upper middle class black people. And just see how they're portrayed. Just watch the show once just to see what I'm talking about.